There's a reason that they call vital signs vital signs. 7-year-old patient presents with vomiting and abdominal pain that started today. Temp was 100.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Kiddo comes in with these vital signs, look pretty good, no longer febrile, heart rate is a little bit elevated, respiratory rate also a little bit elevated, and saturations are a little bit below what I would expect for normal. No past medical history, no meds, allergy shots are up to date, no surgeries. I walked into the room and immediately noticed that the kiddo had a little bit of belly breathing, which is not really expected when you have belly pain. And so immediately my thoughts go to diabetic ketoacidosis and something with the lungs. Getting more history from mom, kiddo started with an upper respiratory infection about a week ago, had about 3 days of fever, Tmax around 103 degrees, cough, congestion, no vomiting or diarrhea, seemed to get better, and then all of a sudden today, they started having symptoms again, and it was generalized belly pain, vomiting, and the fever. Kiddo has a completely normal abdominal exam. It's not tender, he's got normal active bowel sounds, not distended, really soft. But when I move to the lungs, he is breathing a little fast, and the left side of the lung on the bottom, I'm not hearing the breath sounds quite as well. We've been seeing a lot of mycoplasma pneumonia, so I got a respiratory pathogen panel to check for that, and I also got a chest x-ray to check for pneumonia. I'm thinking that more than DKA at this point, but I did check a blood sugar, which was like 89, so it was normal. The nose swab was positive for influenza B, so he had the flu, and the chest x-ray did show a left-sided pneumonia with a little bit of a pleural effusion, so fluid that's kind of collected around the lung on that side. With influenza, when you have pneumonia, you also have to think of MRSA being a possibility of the bacteria causing the infection. I grabbed some labs, I gave some fluids, and I ended up admitting the kiddo because their saturations were kind of on the lower side. They were a little dehydrated, and I was concerned about their work of breathing, so we did start them on a little oxygen for support. For toddlers and school-age kids especially, lower lobe pneumonias can present with abdominal symptoms like abdominal pain and vomiting, but usually the abdominal exam will be pretty normal, and they will likely have some lung symptoms or recent upper respiratory symptoms. And it's always important to double check your vital signs because in this case, it really did give a clue that there was something else going on.